What is up, YouTube? Darren here again. We're looking at the t97 NSR. It's a 5.56 NATO caliber chambered rifle. Will also fire .223. Semi-automatic. It is the Chinese Norinco made bullpup rifle, with a variant of their combat rifle for infantrymen. Bullpup rifle. All the action happens in the back. Your firing mechanism, your ejection port, your magazine well, and your magazine release. Basically, the gun is a bullpup rifle because the action happens in the back. So the barrel starts right about here and then ends up here at the end where the muzzle is. So putting all the action and everything happening on at the back, you don't have it up here front forward of the trigger guard. So it basically shortens the rifle down into a smaller compact size. This one happens to be running a t97.ca flat top upper, and that's made in Canada. Adds a little bit of weight to the rifle. The overall weight of the rifle is about 10 pounds. Normally it would come in at about 9 pounds, just over 9 pounds. It's not a heavy rifle. Most of the weight, because of the action being in the back of the rifle, makes it a little bit easier to stabilize because you have all the weight in the back. It's nice and light in the front. The trigger's a little bit long and mushy. It's not creepy or in any way, but it's definitely not the best trigger out there. Let's just put it that way. Breaks at about 4 pounds, 3 to 4 pounds. I mean, generous. It's not super great or anything, but does the job. And when you reset, it's very long reset too. It's almost exactly where you're gonna start your take up on the actual trigger, but resets about there. The overall barrel length is reported to come in at about 18.7 inches, where as any non-restricted rifle has to be at least 18.5. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, that's why. The muzzle brake is actually pinned on, so that's going to be a bitch to take off if you want to attach any type of different flash suppressor or even a compensator. This one also is running the brand new Burris.MSR in .223. So basically, this scope has been designed around the .223 5.56 round. Has a bullet drop compensator, so when you zero it out to 100 yards, there is not a mil-dot reticle, but a reticle nonetheless for 200 meters and 300 meters zeroing. So it gives you your bullet drop at 100, 200, and 300 meters. Gives you zeroed out to 100. It's got a quarter click MOA for every click. Give you the point of impact roughly, and then basically your windage and elevation. On the old one, it was really high. It had this huge handrail. Anybody who's ever seen the original t97, and just super high. You couldn't get a good cheek weld on it. You're basically using your chin, and that's not good enough for me, and I'm pretty sure it's not good enough for anybody else. It was just ugly. It was just super ugly. I mean, the way the gun is now, it's a lot more sleek. It's a lot more compact. Just you have all that wasted space taken up now. It's because of the flat top upper. It makes it easier for you to put on a variety of optics, whether you want to run scopes, whether you want to run aim point micro, whatever. whatever you want to run on this gun is a lot easier with this flat top upper, and I can't remember exactly what the MSRP on that was, but overall, with MOA, you're gonna get out of a standard rifle, so like cheap Norinco ammo, you're probably gonna get about 6 MOA. Not the best out of this rifle. At about 100 yards. Other cheap ammo like MFS, stuff like that, Barnall, you're probably going to get about 2 MOA, if not a little bit better. And then with your own hand loads, you can bring it down to even sub MOA. I mean, it all depends. It's a pretty robust rifle, let's put it that way. All the plastic, or this polymer that they have, is pretty smooth. It's really durable, so I would say obviously military grade, and as you know, the Chinese military build these for their troops. So what else? Oh god, here we go. The safety selector. It is in the most awkward position possible. It is all the way at the back. So to put it on fire, this arrow pointing at fire, and then to bring it to the safe position all the way to the forward front, pointing towards the muzzle. Very, very awkward. The magazine release and well seems to be very tight, and there's been points where people were having problems with the magazine release, taking certain types of mags, like Beowulf mags were too tight, a couple P mags are too tight, some of the LAR pistol mags, they also are kind of tight, but none of them drop free at all. I suggest that you take your magazine release button, and it's spring loaded, obviously. What you're going to do is get a screwdriver tool set that's made for ARs, and it has one that you can, with 2 forks that you can turn and basically loosen up your mag release button. That should let the mag bar that locks up on your magazine, that's right there. It's not as far in, so it's not a tighter fit. If that's not necessarily the issue, and it has to do with the unflared magwell, which it is, it's just straight drop up and down. Mill it out. That's as good as it's going to get. I think that'll solve most of the issues with the magazines dropping free. I have yet to figure that out, but we're going to take it to the range, and we'll see what she can do, especially with this new Burris.MSR in 223. Well, that's the end of this report. Hope you guys like the rifle. One more thing, sorry, the price point on it. $9.99 to about $1,050. That's what you're expecting to pay for a rifle of this size. Basically in Canada. Not bad. Considering some of the other rifles are ridiculously expensive, and they're just going to get more expensive. But overall, pretty neat little rig. This one's actually my friend's. He set it up so we can do coyote hunting. That's pretty much it, guys. Catch you later. Thanks for watching.